Welcome to this video. Today I will be breaking down how you can scrape thousands of Instagram leads while DMing them to totally automatically, and they will all be in your target audience and the exact correct leads. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Andreas Felsi and I'm on a mission to scaling the living shit out of inbound operations by implementing proven automated infrastructures onto Instagram and Facebook. But enough about me, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so this is the system that I call the ultimate Instagram outreach system. And as an introduction, this system will not only scrape qualified leads, but it will actually go ahead and DM them as well. So in this docs, I will reveal to you how the actual process of the entire system works. I will show you a step-by-step guide on how you can use the system yourself, and I will also give you a free copy to use for your DMs. So today we have 6 topics that we will be going over, which the first one is an overview of the system so that you understand what the system is and what it stands for, and also I will showcase to you step by step how you set up the system. Then I'll show you the system structure for you to understand the system, and I will also detailed walk you through how you can actually run the system yourself and which limiting factors is in play when you're running the system, also how you track your metrics so that you get the most out of your system. So first of all, the system overview. In this system we have 4 core parts, which is the first one is scraping leads, then we have cleaning the leads, we have DM automation, and then we track the metrics. So it's pretty simple actually. We are only going over a 4-step process. So let's get started. First of all, you can see what applications we will use. The first one is something called Instant Data Scraper, and this is for free. Also, we have Sheets. You probably already know what Sheets is, and Sheets is also for free. Then we have a tool called Outscraper, and Outscraper takes between $5 to $7 per 1,000 leads, but I believe that the first 5,000 leads is free. So I've just put the $15 per 3,000 leads here just to clarify. If it's not free for you, then you would have to pay this amount. And we have the IG Booster Bot, which is $10 per month. So this is very affordable. The system is mostly free, but in total this will cost you $25 per month to send out 3,000 DMs, which is 100 DMs per day. And this really can't be done cheaper. I don't think, I haven't seen anyone doing this cheaper. But yeah, $25, it's quite affordable. So, but if you can't afford $25, then you can use something else than Outscraper. You don't really have to use Outscraper, but it just cleans out the leads and it makes the quality a lot better. And then you can actually go ahead and only use $10 per month. But I don't recommend this. I will recommend you to use Outscraper, as I found it to be quite valuable. So, setting up the system. First, you have to register for these 3 platforms. I assume that you are already registered for Google Sheets. If you have a Google account, then you are registered. So, setting up the system, first of all, go to the Instant Data Scraper link. You can just press it here or up here, that's all up to you. And then you just add it to Chrome, as it's a Chrome extension, which means that you should be able to see it up here under the plugins here on Google Chrome. So, Outscraper. You have to go to Outscraper, press join the free tier, create your account, and then go to the IG profile scraper. And once you've created your account, you can actually just go ahead and press here, and it will direct you all the way over to the Instagram profile scraper, and then you will just have to paste it in. So, furthermore, this is the system structure. So now we are getting a bit information heavy, but I will guide you through the entire thing. And this is, how many steps do we have? We have 4 steps. It's a quite easy process, but it will take a lot of information. So the first thing we do is to find your audience. You have to find some leads that you will be able to DM before we can actually go ahead. So here you search for a keyword which is within your niche. Then you search for your niche, and then you do Instagram.com. It is so important. I can't stress this enough. It's so important that you have these exclamation marks in because otherwise Google will just, okay, let me show you. Let's say that you don't have these exclamation marks around Instagram.com. Then look what happens. If I could hit it, yeah. So look what happens. It will still give you Instagram, but a lot of these will not be Instagram. But if you use the exclamation marks, then boom, it will all be Instagram. Most of it, at least. but most of it will be Instagram. It's a lot better way to do so because it will give you a more accurate search. But yeah, let's just start with this one. I have already scraped quite some leads, so I will just be using the leads I've already scraped. But I will show you how to scrape them just in a second. So make sure that you are on the all page, which is this one called all. And now you can go ahead and go to step 2 once you have understood how you find your niche. This could also be, for example, let's say that you are working with fitness coaches and you want to find some fitness coaches. Then you can go ahead and search grow fitness coach, and it will give you a whole bunch of fitness coaches that you can actually go ahead and DM. So let me just show you how this works with fitness coaches. So we go back to the document. Step 2 is scrape the data from Google. Open the Instant Data Scraper extension in the plugin icon on the top right corner. So when we go over here again, you can see we have this plugin icon up here. Press the Instant Data Scraper, and now you can see it says filtre emner, søgeresultater og sidefodslinks. This is not what we are looking for, so we have to say try another table. Now you can see it gives us an Instagram URL and it says fitness coach, grow, blah blah blah, all of this. So now we have the correct data. Then we can go ahead and press start crawling, and it has scrolled down to the bottom of the page. Then if we press page 2, it will go ahead and scrape this page as well. But there is a bit of delay when it comes to this Instant Data Scraper, but it is for free, so you shouldn't mind at all. But yeah, you can keep on doing this for 10 pages. You can search for multiple different keywords, and if you have different niches, then you can search for all the different niches as well. But for now, I will only take these 17 that it has collected because I am just going to showcase you how this system works. Okay, I need to delete these. Alright, so now we have gone ahead and actually cleaned out the URLs, so we are ready to press get data, because in here you see there is a complete walkthrough. So if you don't follow along as great as this video, then you will be able to grab this docs from the description down below, and you can go ahead and look at it for yourself and take it in your own pace. I'm just making sure that you understand how this works. So now you have to make sure that all the different entities is marked with red, just so that you know, as I showed you before. And press copy all, blah blah blah. Now you go to Outscraper, and that is what I've just done. This is Outscraper, and you should have an account by now, and you should be on the Instagram profile scraper. And you just have to paste all of your Instagram links in here, clean them up so that it looks something like this. And afterwards you press get data, and we have to wait until the data actually gets extracted. So let's see how long it's going to take. Usually they show me how long it's going to take. It's between 7 to 25 minutes, but it's usually not that much. It's usually like 2-3 minutes when it's not beyond 20 inputs. So yeah, I will update you once the task is done. Alright, so now it's done, and you can see that it has found 5 Instagram pages, and we are just going to import these into a Google Sheet. So let's just go to Sheets, and there we go.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I got a Google Home in the background. She's currently just speaking to me out of no reason. But let's open the file in here, upload, and where is the file? It's this one. Alright, so here we have the file uploaded, and let's see what it shows. Here we go. So now we have a lot of information, which is a bit too much, to be honest. But we go ahead, and the only thing that we're actually going to need is their full name. So we go ahead and delete these columns. Also, we delete all of these columns. We don't need all of this. And boom. So now we have this list of full names. And then what we can do here is we can go to data, and then in English it will say data cleanup, but my sheet is in Danish. But it will say data cleanup, and then you go to remove duplicates. And remove, and it found 7 duplicates, and there is only 6 unique rows left. So from here we have 4 full names. This is 4 leads. This is it looks like it's a very slow process, but when you're actually doing this with mass amount of leads, I've done this with 5,400 leads which was scraped, and in the end I had about 3,000 qualified leads that I could actually just go ahead and DM, which is an entire month of DMing. So let's see on our SOP here what we have to do next. Now we have to go to the IG Booster Bot and purchase the Pro plan. So I don't have the Pro plan on this account, I have the Pro plan on another account because, as you can see here, I have a lot of different Google accounts, but you have to make sure that it's on an account where it can just be open. Like, okay, I will show you mine, for example. Let's see it here. Okay. So you have to go to IG Booster Bot, and this will show you the main home screen of their Booster Bot. Then you have to go to Set Up Bots, and you just have to follow the steps that you are shown here, but I can just quickly walk you through how this works. So select your target. First of all, you go to custom users, then you add the usernames, but not that quick. You have to press bulk edit, do like this, remove the spacing and save. Now we have 4 leads here, and it will go ahead and you can ask it to both follow them, DM them, like their content, and comment on their content. So for now, we only want the bot to DM them and like their content, also share a comment. So you can also send a picture if you want. And this is the DM message that they will get in their DMs. And usually I just ask them if I can ask them a question, and then when they reply, I will send them a video pitch actually explaining what I do. And you can just set the comments as whatever you want, fire, full name, all of this. You can also use what's called variables in here. So for example, you can say, hey, first name instead of hey bro, but I usually don't use the first name variable because on Instagram, a lot of people don't have their actual first name as their first name. So it doesn't really work. Sometimes it will just say like, hey, mindset motivation or something like this. Doesn't make real sense. And this is the setting that I would recommend you to use. 10 actions every 60 minutes, not 40 minutes. Every 60 minutes, because if you do 10 actions an hour, Instagram won't detect it. But if you're doing like, let's say you're doing 20 actions per 30 minutes or something like this, then Instagram will detect that you are using an automated bot pretty quickly. So otherwise, you just have to go ahead and press start, and it will start the bot and start sending out DMs. So now you understand how to set up the system, and you probably have set up your system. So this is how you run the system. To run the system, all you have to do is repeat the process that I've just explained to you. And this step-by-step process will actually allow you to scrape thousands of leads every single day, find their profile, and automatically DM them. And to get more results, you must be creative with your Google searches. So you must be able to think outside the box and actually understand your niche to a ground level where you'll be able to really just dig deep on what keywords they use, for example. And now we have to talk about the limiting factors, because of course there is limiting factors with this system, because you can't just send out 1 million DMs a week and nothing will happen. So the first of them is limited free scrapers on Outscraper. So you will have like, I think it's 5,000 free scrapes that you have on Outscraper, but I'm really not sure about if it's 5,000 or what it is. But once you run out of free scrapes, you will have to pay for it. And number 2, you're only able to send out 100 DMs per account per day, which gives you 3,000 DMs per month per account. And to scale the operation to 9,000 DMs, for example, you'd need to have 3 accounts. And to do this, you need to have multiple Google accounts, which is linked up to an Instagram account. If you want to know how you can set up this in a mass amount where you can send up to, let's say, 15,000 DMs a month, comment the words scale below and I will record a video actually explaining how you can do this at scale. Number 3, Instagram has limitations on third-party services, which means that they don't want people who are not Meta partners to go ahead and manipulate their platform and use it for automations, because Instagram want users to stay in the platform as long as possible. So that they don't want it to be a sales conversion system or something like this. They don't want Instagram to be used for sales. So as the IG Booster Bot is not a certified Meta partner, this means that Instagram will try to block it. So you will be limited by how many DMs you can send. But as long as you're only sending out 10 DMs per hour, you should be good. And also remember to not have the system running 24 hours a day. You have to like stop the system once it has processed for 10 hours. So for example, you let the system run from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then you shut down the system. Like stop the system, because if you don't stop the system, then it will continue running and Instagram will detect that you are sending out DMs 24 hours a day, which in Instagram eyes looks like you're sitting on your phone 24/7 sending out DMs, which is not possible. So this will make them block your account. And now to how you are going to track your metrics. So I made a metric tracking sheet for you, and I will showcase to you how it works just in a moment. So this is the total DMs that you have sent. Each day this will probably go up by 100, and in the end of each day, when you turn off your IG booster bot, then you should go ahead and check out how many DMs it actually sent, and it will show it to you right in here. So once it is set up, you can see there is a quota here. Now it says free quota because on this Google account I don't have the premium. But normally it showcases you how many you have sent out, and then you have to go and check your actual DMs on Instagram. Go to the DMs and check them to see how many has opened, how many has replied, and how many is interested, and how many Calendly link has you sent out, and how many calls have you actually booked in. If you don't track these metrics, you won't know which part of the system is going wrong, and you will not be able to fix it. And down here, this will automatically update and to be these numbers, but just in percentage instead. So just make sure that you are doing exactly what it says here. And that was it for the entire system. Now you understand how the system works, and you are actually ready to go and implement it for yourself. So if you're manually replying to DMs, doing follow-ups, and booking in calls on your inbound acquisition, and you would like this automated to get more clients in less time, then there is the first link in the description, which is a link to my funnel where there is a sales video of me explaining what my system does, and there is a Calendly link if you would be interested in knowing more about the system. This is an automated infrastructure for Instagram and Facebook. If you don't want to know more about it, then no problem. You can still go ahead and use the free Instagram outreach method that I've just shown you. I just wanted to tell you about what I can actually do for you. So thank you so much. That was it for this video, and if you enjoyed it and you think that I was sharing some great value, then please feel free to both like and subscribe and comment what you would like to see next, because I want to make what is most valuable to you. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and just have a great day, man.